Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to the Mid Zone. My name's Trey. I'm your host. And today we got another very, very, very special guest, Pig the Gemini. Pig, can you introduce yourself for the people that don't know who you are?
Yo, what's up, man? If you don't know me, man, I go by Peter Gemini, coming straight from Orlando, Florida, the west side, West Orlando, Florida, and you're gonna learn a lot about me, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned.
No cap. So like the first topic I want to talk about today is your name. You got a very unique name.
Mm.
Can you talk about like what the inspiration was behind the name? What inspired it and what does it mean?
When I was younger, my nose used to kind of go up like a pig, so it kind of was like a childhood nickname.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm a Gemini, so that kind of just came with it, you know what I'm saying? Like putting it together, that kind of just came with it because Gemini, people used to tell me all the time, like, oh, you act like a Gemini, you act like a Gemini. You know, I don't know, the world just against Geminis, but I just kind of embraced it, ran with it, like, yeah, I'm a Gemini. I'm creating a Gemini, actually.
Type.
You
Yeah,
feel
that's
me?
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've been making music for like over 5 years now. You've been making music for a minute, like 6 years or
Yeah,
something.
I've been making music for like 10 plus years. You can
Ten
go
plus
find some of
years.
my earlier stuff actually still on YouTube under Lil Echo.
Oh, under Lil Echo, you said?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, you've been making music forever. So like, when did you first realize that you had talent? Like, when did you realize that you were gifted in it, and when did you start taking it seriously?
Um, I really want to say what made me really start taking it serious is like the La Familia joint.
Yeah.
It kind of like, you know what I'm saying, did what the unexpected. But even prior to that, I always loved music. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was always just like I'm gonna do music forever, whether this shit blow or not. I'm gonna still be doing music.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that La Familia joint is fire. It was getting like a lot of buzz in your city and shit too. Like you've
Hmm.
been doing numbers for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, how did that feel, like being in Orlando and like having like one of the hottest songs in the city and shit?
Man, it felt good, bro. I really didn't expect to do that because I was already dropping like little stuff on SoundCloud that was reaching like 25,000 or
Mm-hmm.
15,000. But when La Familia did what it did, I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect that. I was just dropping just like any other song, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's just how that went. But everybody around me was like, no, this gonna be the one, it's gonna be the one. But in
Type.
my head, I'm like, man, I got stuff that I think is harder than this. But when that drop, it's just like, yeah, that was the one. Y'all was right. That was the
Yeah.
one. For sure.
So like being from Orlando, I was wondering if there's like any artists that you grew up on specifically that inspired you, like some Florida artists, some Orlando artists, or just in general. Like,
To be all the way real, like I was already rapping before I even found out about the artist that was big in Orlando.
mm-hmm.
Like if that makes sense, because I moved from the O when I was 10 years old. We had moved to Longwood, and so it's like, you know what I'm saying. I was more in that scene. Like I was more into the Longwood Ultimate scene. I was getting a name over there first,
Mm-hmm.
but that's why I said I went back to the Pig name because when I moved back to the O, it was like everybody know me by Pig in Orlando.
Right.
So it's like when I start dropping music under that name, they gonna already know like, oh, I didn't know Pink was making music, but like I always been making music, you know what I'm saying?
Type.
But I can't say Moot Boy, you know what I'm saying? I really rock with Moot Boy. I really rock with Moot, you know what I'm saying? The younger ones, Hot Boys, the Glocks, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much rock with a lot of artists in Orlando, whether I listen to them on a daily basis, you know what I'm saying, or not, but we all from the same city, so it's like it's love, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but love.
Yeah. Type.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So another thing that sticks out whenever you listen to your songs is like your little signature ad lib or intro, the
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like I was wondering what was like, when did you realize that was like your signature? Like when you gonna do this on damn near every song? Like when did you realize that?
Oh, I think my song is just like blood. If you go on SoundCloud, I got a song called Just Like Blood. And kind of the hook, I'm saying it a lot. It's like, if I mess with you, I'm stuck with you. Hey, hey. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like I was like, damn, I like it. And then I was like trying different things, like trying to make it sound more melodic than just a. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, that one wrong. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rock with that one.
Yeah. That shit hard because I feel like it's not as common anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
like like old artists like Fetty Wap and shit, like certain niggas
Yeah,
have like sounds like when it's like an ad lib, they come in, they gonna come in. Like it's
yeah.
like an intro
I
type
had,
shit.
I had somebody tell me that one time on YouTube. They were like, "Yo, I think she still should fade off." I'm like, "Yo, no." I
Nah.
just, it just, you know what I'm saying. A lot of artists in Orlando though, like they say A, like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Just in
A.
general type shit. Yeah.
I just wanted to make it, you know what I'm saying, a little bit different, like you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit more melodic.
Type.
Yeah,
So you just dropped the album, Rose Out the Concrete.
for sure.
Uh, what was the inspiration behind the name? I think I saw you talk about it a little bit, but I wanted to hear from you directly.
Yeah. It pretty much was just the everybody's asking me where I've been, or you know what I'm saying, why you stopped making music. You know what I'm saying? That never really was the case. I
Mm-hmm.
never stopped making music. I kind of just like people stopped, you know what I'm saying, wanting to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Type.
But I rose out the concrete. I feel like for me, it all just meant that yeah, I did it and yeah, I'm doing it, but it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
obstacles. It's easy for, you know what I'm saying, a rose to grow out of dirt soil. You plant it, you grow it, but you trying to grow out of concrete, that's gonna be difficult. Like, you know what I'm
Type.
saying? So I just kind of felt like that's what it was. And then the second song, I rose out the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the actual song is, the single. I said that in a song, so that's kind of what we built the title off of that
Yeah.
song.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't even have a title. I just had all the songs with no title. But I'm like, listen, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be it. My
Yeah.
homegirl Key Richard, she kind of like actually threw it out there. I was like, nah, bro, I think you got it wrong with that one. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, that's it. That sound legit.
Yeah. And you mentioned
Mm-hmm.
Kirichi. Is that your manager?
Yeah, we business partners.
Mm-hmm. That's fire.
Yeah, keep behind me 100.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that sticks out on the album and all your music in general is like the variety and like the variation of beats. Like you rap on a bunch of different types of beats. Like you can't like pin your sound down to like one beat, like it's a pig type beat or something. But
Yeah.
and like you've been doing that for a while. Like you rapped on like you be trying to like do different shit, like the
Mm-hmm.
donk freestyle and like like with the
I
28
think
bar
that
song.
could be what it is that kind of makes people like kind of like they don't really know how to balance me and listen to me because it's like, okay, I got this song I like by her and I love it, but then she just drops some different shit and it's like
Yeah.
not even like the song that I like. So it's like, nah, how do I? Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like as an artist, I'm gonna grow, and as supporters, they're gonna grow with me. So you know what I'm saying? They're gonna understand and start to like, yeah, she versatile. That's how I
Yeah.
really like to keep it. I don't like to be put in a box. I like
Right.
just you say what type of beats you want. I don't know. I don't know what type of beats I want. Punk, rock, melodic, whatever. Like if I like the beat and they talk to me, I'm gonna say something on it.
Yeah. Do you be
Yeah.
trying to like challenge yourself with it type shit? Like see if you could attack this beat?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and bro, to be honest, I got times where I can't even. I got times where I get right about to. I can't even write to open.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to take a day off or 2 days off just to like live a little bit, and go see something or do something, and then have something to come back and talk about. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned writing. I know I seen you have some songs that are like title free, like freestyle in the title.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering like how often do you write versus how often do you freestyle?
All my songs, they all almost end up being like freestyles towards the ending. Like I'll write like a hook in like
Mm-hmm.
the first 6 bars, and then like after that 6 bars, I won't have no more written. So it's just like I just keep going from there. Like I say a couple bars, stop, tell them to run it back, think about it, then go back in and say what else I just thought about. Like I've been doing it like that since forever. Even La Familia, like the first half of La Familia was wrote, the second half was just freestyle.
Fire. So it's a
Yeah,
mixture of both type shit. That's fire.
yeah.
Um, something that you do, I haven't seen it recently in the most recent videos, but like in like the No Hook 2 video and some older and in the Donk video, the Donk freestyle video, you like incorporate some type of acting and like skits into your videos. And that's some shit that niggas used to do. It. Like niggas don't do it as much anymore. Like that was some like early 2000s, 2010s type shit. And it just adds to like the artistry of the video. Like, why is that important to you? Like, why do you do that?
I don't know. Me and my homeboy Blackie, who I be doing the skits with,
Yeah.
we just like I don't know, we just like that. Like we just don't be wanting the videos just to come on just like in slow motion or just like get him a shoes and get him a drip and then start me rapping. Like I be wanting like some type of build up, you know what I'm saying? I be wanting to shoot movies. Like I really be wanting to shoot some movies, but you know what I'm saying? That's like a secret of mine. I really do want to act one day. So it's like, I don't know. Like you said, I just started to add more character to the video, like getting you ready for what's gonna drop. As soon as the beat drop, you know it's possibly gonna be hard based off this skit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, because a lot of niggas like videos today just be like a lot of niggas just like standing in front of cars or some shit like with hella edits and shit, you know?
Yeah.
No real like direction.
Yeah.
So your relationship with Squills or 454, 454, is that y'all are related?
That's my blood brother.
That's your blood brother.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy. Y'all go crazy together. Like it's insane. So like I was just wondering what's y'all's recording process like when y'all are together, like when y'all in the same city in the same room recording together. Cause y'all be rapping on beats that like it's just like it seems like it's different for y'all, you know? Like like you're rapping on a beat that sounds like it's for him almost. Like he's rapping on a beat that sounds like it's for you almost.
Yeah.
You know?
The process of that is first of all getting in there, rolling up, pouring up some Lil Remy, and we just go through beats, and pretty much like we'll know when it's that one beat because we'll be going through beats, and then like we'll just like probably look at each other like, yeah, we finna do something. Or I might just bust out with a freestyle, and he'll be like, yeah, we finna look that up, or vice versa. He might just bust out a freestyle, or not even just words, just harmonizing some shit and then putting words to it, and be like, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's fire. You just mentioned the Remy. I was wondering this too. Like, is that like some Florida shit, like drinking Remy? Because you mentioned that shit a lot.
Yeah, my dad used to drink Remy a lot, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's kind of where I get it from.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like cognac though over like vodka, tequilas. I'll drink some tequila, but my go-to is definitely Remy.
For sure.
Because I know how it's gonna make me feel. I know it's not gonna make me feel sick. I know how to handle it. I can drink it straight, So it's just that's my go-to.
Yeah. You and Squills or 454 just had a show in LA and it looked crazy turnt.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Can you talk about that experience? What was that like?
Yeah, it was dope. I like performing. I like performing for his fans a lot. I like performing for them because they're so like, I don't care. I'm gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? I love my city too, but like, I'm not gonna let Orlando. If an artist that Orlando don't know come to Orlando, they're not gonna jig. They're not gonna jump. They're not gonna turn up. They're gonna watch the artist, whether they like it or not. They're not just gonna. You know what I'm saying? But LA, even when he took me to Jacksonville, it was the same as LA. Like the vibe is so different. Like, bro, I got on stage and I threw water. Like, I got to do that. Like,
yeah.
I can't do it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it in unless I'm doing some Amway Arena type stuff. You feel me? Like, they're not going for that shit, But I just love the chemistry on stage with him. Period. Like, that was always our goal to just perform together, do music together. So now that we actually doing shows together, you know what I'm saying? And he bringing me on these shows with him. Like, that's awesome. I love it, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. You were talking about Orlando and like doing shows in Orlando. Do you think that there's like a lack of support for artists in like underground scenes in Orlando or what?
Yeah, I think everybody just pretty much want to follow what's hot. That's what it really is.
Yeah. You had this one bar that resonated with me talking about I think you said like you don't compete with bitches from your city because you'd be proud of them or some shit like that. Yeah.
Just like I told you, I can't really necessarily say which artists I'm messing with or grew up on. Like I love all of them. We're all from the same city. Why? What do I have against you?
Right.
I ain't got nothing against you.
Yeah. That's something that like a lot of niggas, I don't know what it is. Like niggas see somebody from the city doing good and automatically view them as competition.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, if anything, I see somebody doing good, I might turn around and try to link up with you. Like, what's up? Let's do something.
Right.
Together,
yeah. You're better together. Facts.
Yeah, for sure.
A common theme throughout like all your music and especially this album is like keeping your family or friends that you've lost or like you've lost to the prison system or just lost to death or whatnot, keeping their name alive through your music, why is that important to you?
Honestly, like this whole recording process for this album, I had lost my cousin Kurt, and then last month I just lost my granddad. So it's like in the middle of all that going on, I was recording, and it was just like a lot of emotions going on at the time. And they should know about my big hit, La Familia. I'm really family based, family oriented. I love my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait to just be able to build a mansion and have everybody live on all their own sides of the house. Like, I'm just real family oriented. I feel like if you ain't got nobody, bro, you got family.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, I feel like if I need some love, I can run to my mama and get it. I can run to my brother and get it. I can run to my grandma and get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta run to the streets for love. I got my family. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna always be here. So it's like it's just really important to me to let the world know that that's the person I am. So I try to keep it in my music as much as possible.
Yeah, facts. And you keep it in your videos and shit too. Like going back to like old videos, like it's the same niggas. It's like same niggas in your videos today.
Same 4 or 5, maybe 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's hard. Kind of like wrapping it up now. What's something that you think everybody should know about Pick the Gemini when they listen to your music?
I think you should know that everything I'm talking about is real, is genuine, is no cap. Everything is facts. Like I said, ask my mama, she listen to my music, she can vouch for everything I've never said. And I just want people to be able to relate in the way that in the way that I'm feeling when I'm making that song. Like if you listen to a song, I want you to be able to not just say, oh yeah, she's snapping, or yeah, she the beat hard. I want you to be able to, if you're going through it, I want you to be able to relate to it. You know what I'm saying? I try to make relatable music because we all not too far from going through the same thing in life. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody going through something.
Type.
So, and this is new for me. I never really been the type of person to put like pain or stuff in songs. This is all kind of new to me. So I was trying something new. The next album might just be all punk songs. It might just be turned. It might just make it. You know what I'm saying? Put your head in the wall or some shit. You never know.
Just I think you kind of alluded to it earlier. What's your favorite song off Rose Out the Concrete?
Damn, I've been asked this like so many times since I dropped it. I really don't know, man. I like Missing Me.
Missing Me?
Yeah, I like Missing Me. I don't got a favorite.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
I like Missing Me. I like Clear Thought. I like Number One for sure, but that's just like the eye opener. Like, listen to this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's attention grabber. I'm keeping it real. I'm speaking how I feel from the heart. I'm speaking about where I've been at. I'm speaking about what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Number one really is almost every song just wrapped up in one. Like Clear Thoughts is really almost every song on the album wrapped up in one. For real.
Facts. And yeah, you just mentioned like something about the next album. You don't know what you're gonna do with it, but what do you have planned? Like, what's the plans for the rest of this year, early next year? What does Pig have planned for the future?
For the rest of this year, we're pretty much just trying to hit all these cities and go hard promo for this Rose Out the Concrete. In the midst of that, I still be in the studio, you know, working on the next project. I really want to drop a project called Gemini, right? And it's like me, and it's like one side of me happy, and one side maybe could be angry or sad. And I want it to be like a two-sided, a two-part mixtape. Like maybe the first part is like crunk music, and then maybe the other half would be like some love song, melodic songs. You know what I'm saying? I want to give them two parts of me in one mixtape.
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that's hard.
I think Drake kind of did that, right? On Scorpion or something like that.
What'd you say? Yeah, Drake. Oh yeah, he did a side A and side B type shit.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, because you do because you could do like the singing and the rapping shit for real, just like him. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I got. That was good. Everybody go stream A Rose Out the Concrete. Go follow Pig on Instagram. Go follow the Midzone, like and subscribe. Yep, we out. Appreciate you, Pig.
Yeah, appreciate you, man, for sure.
I be in my own lane, ain't stunning bitches, that what get do matter. Keep counting up my hands, get ashy. I'ma go up my life, get flashy. I cannot play on myself, ain't average. I want a real bitch, not the baddest one. Stay loyal to me.